Hi, I'm Mishti Max and I'm here to share this lovely violet roses and caviar nail art. I used the same techniques in my lizard-inspired Godzilla nails seen here, and I thought I'd do a tutorial and also change up the colour scheme, plus add these sweet as hell 3D roses from Born Pretty. I have a discount code and a link in the description box that gives you 10% off any order at the Born Pretty store. For more details, check the description box for my blog. For these nails, you will need dark purple and medium purple nail polishes, this amazing transforming top coat, silver and violet hex glitter, violet micro beads, some purple studs, and of course silver and violet roses from Born Pretty. After I layered on my base coats, I applied this nail pattern Boldness shade called Tyrian Purple, which is a rich royal purple jelly polish, and I applied it to my middle and ring fingers as well as my thumb. And to deepen the colour and make it even, I layered on another coat on those nails. Then I went for Ziya Harmony for the other fingers and I applied 2 coats. This is a really luscious purple and has a grey shimmer running through it that is really interesting. With shimmer polishes like this, make sure you create even coats and don't let the brush strokes show. And we have another nail pattern Boldness polish called Alpha Nail, and they were going for another pun-filled name there with this amazing transforming top coat, which I applied over all the nails, showing off the beautiful sparkly blue reflect. After choosing the colours I wanted to use for the glitter stripes, I got out my Born Pretty hex glitter that comes in a 12-pack of these little pots, and I grabbed the silver and violet glitters, then poured some out and arranged the pieces so they were ready to apply. Then as an adhesive for the glitter, I used my Seche Vite Dry Fast top coat and I applied a generous layer to my index fingernail. And I used a toothpick with a touch of the top coat on the end to pick up the glitter pieces and arrange them in a thick line down the centre of my nail, about 2 to 3 glitter pieces across. I went along lining them up like this till I got to the tip of the nail. And then you'll have that. Then for the middle finger, I repeated this process of applying the top coat generously and then used the same technique of dipping my toothpick in some top coat, and then I used it to grab the silver hex glitter this time and lay it down the center of my dark purple nail for more contrast with this shade for this cool effect. It doesn't take as long as it looks because the toothpick with the top coat on it quickly picks up the pieces of glitter and they stick to the nail easily, plus you can grab a few pieces at a time to make it faster too. If the line down your nail isn't perfectly straight, it doesn't matter because the effect is still pretty. Then to seal in the freshness and smooth out the texture of the glitter stripe, I added a second layer of top coat over all those nails. To prepare my accent nail for the micro beads and roses, I used the wax included in the Embellie Gellie kit and pressed on a small blip at the base of my nail with the help of a toothpick and my digits, after the polish is dry of course. This way I don't get any glue or micro beads where I don't want them. Speaking of, for some textured fun on the ring finger, I got this tiny vial of caviar or micro beads that come in a pack of 12 from eBay, and I picked the violet shade to use here. To stick them on, I thought I'd try nail glue this time, so I applied a thin layer over the exposed area of my nail. It didn't work as well as using a top coat, which I've tried before. But anyway, if you get some on your cuticle, just wipe it away with a toothpick. Then I got a small dish to catch the micro beads and I poured them over the glue on my nail, trying to cover the whole surface. Then I used my finger to lightly tap on top and try not to move any of the beads around, but making sure they are in a flat layer and also not hanging off the edge. By the way, you can reuse any bead that you catch in your dish if you pour them back into the vial when you're done. Then you can easily remove the wax covering your nail with a toothpick and have a space where the beads aren't attached. So that's a neat tip for you, but you can also use sticky tape if you don't have the wax. I got the same glue and I dabbed a small dot on the cuticle space of the micro bead nail. And then I have to show you these super sweet purple roses which come from the Born Pretty store. They really knock my socks off with their cuteness. And I used Embellie Gellie to pick up one of these Born Pretty 3D violet roses in number 11 and placed it on my nail. I also pressed it down gently with my finger and arranged it. Then for some sass on the thumbnail, I have more flowers from Born Pretty. They come in many colors and this silver shade is number 4. So I added a drop of glue and then placed the silver rose at the base of that glitter stripe near the cuticle, making sure it was secure. For one more embellishment, I grabbed these 3mm purple square studs that I got from dollarnailart.com. Then I went in with the nail glue one more time and added a drop to the cuticle of the rest of my nails. Then I used Embellie Gellie to pick up the studs and place them over the glue at the base of the glitter stripes. I laid them down at a diagonal angle to make them appear like a diamond shape, adjusting the stud with the other end of the stick. And that's all she wrote. So there you have some sweet and interesting rose and caviar nails with some hand-placed hex glitter that's pretty quick and easy, all things considered. I love how the Alpha Nail top coat brings out the purple polishes and adds dimension to the nails. I will say that the nail glue leached off some of the color of the micro beads, and when I used a top coat, that didn't happen. Don't forget to check the description box for my discount code and affiliate link that gives you 10% off any order at Born Pretty Store. Check the description box for links to my blog for the product details and more pictures. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the different techniques and shades of purple I used here, and subscribe for more tutorials.
Click the little boxes if you want to see other tutorials of mine.
You can check out my social media flimflams linked in the description box. I'm Mishti Max everywhere, and I'll see you there. Also check iTunes for my podcast and music.